In today's video, we're installing the YakPower 5-port Bluetooth system, but we're ditching the controller because the Elite FS9 can handle everything remote porting right to this device. And you don't have to worry about a little key fob, batteries dying, or a phone app when you're on the water. But before we show you how it works with the FS9, we have to install the YakPower system. So let's get to it. So there are a few different ways you can mount your YakPower. Obviously you have a one objective plate. We're not going to be using that today. So this is your YakPower system. And as you can see, you have your battery inlet here and you have your accessory ports here. Now, a recommendation, do not tie your graph into the YakPower system. Have your graph run to your 12 volt on a separate circuit. So the graph is already hooked up. We have our power cables already connected for that. First step, obviously, is super easy for this YakPower if you've never used it. You're going to have a separate terminal coming off of the battery, like so, and you're just going to plug it in. And that's literally it. Your YakPower is ready to configure. Let's turn on the FS9 and check out the features. We're going to go ahead and power on our FS9. Let it do its thing. The YakPower Bluetooth system does come with this controller, right? And this is a wireless controller you can manage all your accessories on, or there's a phone app. But out of all of my friends that have used this, they say this battery eventually dies. They have multiple remotes. They don't want to have a third controller to deal with accessories. So we're going to turn to the FS9 to handle all of this workload. And let's get it paired up and I'll show you how it works. Once your graph is powered on, you can go ahead and go to your main menu, hit settings. You're going to scroll down to wireless, Bluetooth options, make sure Bluetooth is enabled. And then we're going to search for our YakPower. Depending on the style YakPower you have, this is the number you're looking for here, that RP5W. We can see that right there. We're going to hit it, hit pair. And again, make sure your YakPower is plugged in to your battery source or it's not going to be searchable by your device. So you can see it says YakPower connected. I'm going to exit out of this menu, check Bluetooth options again. It bumps that to the top of our list and it is connected. So all you have to do now is go to your main screen. You can see it says YakPower on the bottom left. You can select it and you have your menu, and we'll test it out. You guys will hear the switch click. Just like you would on your controller. So let's verify. We have a YakPower USB port tucked up under here, and we'll just show you how it works. So we have to connect our system to the YakPower, our USB port. And with this, it is extremely easy. This is a switching device, right? Relay switching system. So we're gonna just pick whichever one we want. Just for the sake of it, we'll go with number 1, our USB, YakPower USB cabling, and we'll plug that right up. And that's it. And this is what you're gonna do with all your accessories, your navigation lights, on deck lighting, poles in the rear, cameras. You can wire all these through it, but again, make sure your graph is tied separately. We have 2 different wires. My graph is direct to battery and Yak port is to battery. So this is our YakPower USB port right here. We use this for charging our phone, charging cameras, and we set that to 1. So on the graph, we're gonna hit 1, boom, and you're powered on. Same thing as you would have in your phone app or your controller, right? And it's all through your graph. This is a shorter little hack video for you guys today, but being able to remote all of your controls through your graph is, for me, extremely convenient. I don't have to worry about forgetting a key fob. I don't have to worry about having secondary light switches or going into my phone to phone apps to control my lights, right? If I want to save battery when we're on the water or just turn and charge phones on. Super easy. It's all controlled right through the side menu, and you can get to that through every single setting in here. You have our chart plotter. It pulls up YakPower on the side and it's there. And when you're in this setting right here, it will give you all of your settings, right? and you can turn off automatic connection and disable it right from the main menu. Hopefully you guys learned something new. I'm all about showing little tips and tricks to make your fishing more efficient. And like I said, secondary 2, 3, 4 remotes, that's a no-go for me on the water. So the Elite FS9 has the capability to turn on all of your accessory lighting and items with your YakPower system direct from the graph. As always, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys like and subscribe for more plastic boat content.